Like so. All right, how's it going there, guys? Good to see you.
Hey, Jiggy.
Hey, Rexy, how's it going, man?
Good, how are you?
Good. You got good light tonight.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, it's set up pretty good. I need to get another lamp down here.
Yeah. Hey, Ayame.
Super orange tonight for some reason.
Though that camera takes a second to refocus and adjust. Mine was yellow real bad just a minute ago. You might want to close the lens flap and reopen it.
Close the lens flap. Give it a reopen. Let's slide this closer to me. There we go. That looks a little better.
It's the same.
Yeah, I don't know.
Does it have a lens thing on it?
Yeah, there's a little shutter flap on it. What do they call it? A privacy cover.
Lens
there you
cap.
Go. Yep, that's working now. Yeah, like I said, there.
Lens cap.
Yeah. Believe it or not, they do have a name.
Yeah, I believe.
They do.
Do you believe?
I believe. I always believe. I haven't heard from Clint just yet. Hopefully he'll be joining us here in just a second. Hello.
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 Doctor.
Just cleaning the dust out of my ears to make sure I could hear everything all right.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
But let's get this thing started anyway, right? Welcome. Karmic Transmission 18 is what we're at, if I'm not mistaken. Memory serves. For those of you that are joining us, thanks for joining us. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, all that fun stuff at Karma Incarnate or Gaming Good Karma. On Twitter, we're at the Karmic Feed. At Ayame X Goddess is where you can find Ayame there. Let me think. You can also find us on YouTube at Gaming Good Karma. Clint, he may or may not be on. All of us you can always find through karmaincarnate.com. And, anytime if you see our agents online, guys, feel free to shoot them a message, find them on Facebook. They all have their own personal karma pages, so you can always get in touch with us that way as well. Tonight, special guest, we got Rex with us tonight. This being kind of the in-between the holidays, wrapping up Christmas, moving into New Year's. I figured it'd be a fun time to talk about some of the things that we got, some of the good holiday spirit that we've had, and maybe talk about some like New Year's resolutions and things that we want to do into the next year, right? Because 2021, hopefully we'll move past some of this craziness.
Can hope so.
Yeah, did you see me doing my eyebrow thing there?
I did see it.
I didn't see it. What was your eyebrow? Oh.
It's hard. I can do this one really good, but this one's not so good. But I've been working on it.
He's trying to do his eyebrow dance.
Is that your New Year's resolution, is to be able to arch your eyebrow?
That's one of them. Look at that.
To be able to arch one eyebrow.
Try doing it without blinking.
Try doing that? Okay, well, hold on. I'll do it. Here, look.
Oh,
yeah, I saw it. I saw it under the beanie. I saw it.
Yeah. See? You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen it.
That is to say, I saw it.
Well, there's a bracelet on you. What's that from?
There you go.
Do the other one.
I can't do the other one.
I know, it's like
it's one side or the other.
Oh, it's what's your dominant hand? That's usually the side that you can lift, is what I've come to find.
No, I'm getting it.
I just do this, and then everybody thinks I look angry.
Just a touch.
A little bit.
Yeah. So I saw you had a wristband. What was that about?
Oh, I went to the hospital the other day. Not me. I was visiting someone in the hospital.
Oh, no. Who's that?
Oh, my grandma's at the hospital right now.
Oh, I'm
sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So, it seems to be her new yearly holiday tradition is ending up in the hospital. So
I see.
Yeah.
Hey, at least you got to go in and visit her, though. That's really nice.
Yeah. It was interesting over there. I went over, I want to say, how was it? Christmas. We went over on Christmas Day and saw her. So
that's nice.
Can you hear me okay?
You guys bracelet up and everything?
Oh yeah. They're under pretty strict COVID restrictions still. So
Yeah.
Well, is she going to be out soon?
I hope so. She was supposed to be out before Christmas, and then Sunday, and now I don't know. So hope so.
Yeah.
I'm pulling for her, man. Definitely pulling for her. So.
Yeah. Well, how was Christmas? Did you guys get everything that you could have wished for?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you?
Did you?
I did. I made out like a bandit, but that's usual.
Oh yeah. What was your good thing this year?
It was all good,
Yeah.
but Jake got us a Switch.
Oh, I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Santa Claus brought us.
Santa Claus brought. What's the difference between you and Santa Claus with that beard?
About 20 years.
Well, I was going to say 20 years and like 300 pounds.
Oh,
I don't know
Lord.
if Santa's that fat.
Santa ain't that big.
I mean, he's not. He's not on a TLC
Okay, so
reality
it's
show.
like 200 pounds. Okay.
Maybe another 50, 60.
$1.50 in there.
$1.50, sure. We'll go $1.50.
I'm not going to talk about it, but I'm telling you this: Santa Claus ain't no 500-pounder.
Yeah, I definitely don't.
Rudolph
think
and all the reindeer would go on strike.
Pounds.
They would not handle that. They would be like, "This is kidding me."
They're magic reindeer.
There ain't enough magic to get him up off the ground. There's no way.
Santa looks like he seems like a guy who'd be probably around like
Santa's gonna have to run and deliver these presents.
Spend the whole year on a treadmill.
Yeah, what kind of joke is this? I could hear it right now at the reindeer union.
The reindeer union.
Just atrocious. Like, can you believe the nerve of this guy?
I can see Rudolph holding meetings to order his nose.
Yeah, holy hell. Jeez.
The Coca-Cola Corporation might be a little upset with you tarnishing the image of Santa Claus for your own benefit.
What do you think did it to him?
Santa doesn't drink Coke. He was invented by Coke.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
okay.
remember?
Well, he was
his image was invented by the Coca-Cola Company as his image as we know it today.
Well, they're for real, completely and totally
mass commercialized.
Yeah. Well.
His modern image. I mean, it's obviously, as far as I understand it, is based off of like actual folklore, but his current incarnation is we're popularly
the way everybody knows him.
Yeah, that's a Coca-Cola thing.
Red clothed and
your typical mall Santa.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well. Coca-Cola. Dr. Pepper should have done it. He could have worn like a white coat. And
then he could be Dr. Claus.
Dr. Claus.
Yeah, Dr. Claus. That's in Simpsons.
Is that in Simpsons?
I think so. Dr. Claus.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know.
I don't know. There's an episode where there's an evil villain, and Dr. Claus sounds familiar. Anyway, no big deal.
I think you're making that up.
No.
You're pulling that out of your ass. Telling tales out of church.
And Simpsons.
Well, the Simpsons. There's a lot I remember and a lot I wish I didn't remember there.
Yeah, no kidding.
But there's still some great memories. But you guys haven't answered your question. What did you?
Yeah, what did you get, Ayame?
I got a lamp.
A hell of a lamp.
I would say my best gift this year was I'm trying to think. Hold on. It was oh, you know what? No, I got a vanity. That was my
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
A vanity.
Yeah, it was nice because now I've been using the mirror attached to the back of my bedroom door, and it's really dark, and it's really not very conducive for that. So
very cool.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
See, I kind of got the old man gifts. Rexy boy there got me a chainsaw for Christmas so I can trim some trees in my backyard. So
yeah, everybody needs a good chainsaw.
Was it a gas powered chainsaw or is it like
electric. It's a corded chainsaw.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good
Hey,
chainsaw.
it'll more than work on everything that I need.
I can think of some good uses for a chainsaw, both during and after the holidays.
Me too. Me too. And it's not just getting rid of bodies either. You know, it's going to be for constructive things.
It's mostly getting rid of bodies, though.
It's for Clark Griswold in it and cutting down the neighbor's tree.
I was going to take out the Christmas too.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I can't believe it's already come and gone.
It's I can't believe it was already 3 days ago.
Yeah. The year that never ends finally is coming to an end. And it's like, holy hell, that happened fast.
This has been a particularly weird year for that kind of time. I was discussing it with someone else the other day where it's like, you know, your days off go by really quick. And then when you're working, it seems like it goes on forever until you look back and it's 2 weeks later than it was when you were thinking about it.
Yeah.
At least that's how it's been with me. So
yeah, it's been a nightmare because it's just, I feel like the whole year went by and I didn't get to do anything. So
I don't think you're alone in that. I think most people would say they feel the same way.
But in a business like ours where we like to get together and spread joy and good karma, and you know, the best and the fastest way for people to sell this business is interacting and having fun and just being interesting people. It was a real kick in the pants. So because it goes from having meetings every week and going to Chili's meetups and all this stuff to me sitting in the basement playing video games like a lump. And holy heck. Next thing I know, it's 2021. And that's why I got to kick my butt into gear and get some stuff going. We got too much to do. But the cool thing is a great gift that was given out this year was Karmic food. We always give out food every Christmas. And this year, Jeremy, he did a little bit of a food drive. And Kevin and Kayleen still gave us some more food and other things that they had. And so we were able to give an even bigger gift this year just because of Community Impact Agents taking initiative and doing what they do best, which is feed people and change the world. So it was productive that way. But yeah, I want to go to eat popcorn at a movie theater and talk really loud over the movies because I do that.
Oh, he does do that.
But
it is so horrible.
The things that I say are important.
Only to you.
They make the movie that much better.
Are they though?
They are. I know it in my heart that when I make some wisecrack, crappy joke in the middle of a movie, that's right, me, this guy that's doing the election fingers, makes a difference.
Yeah.
It brings joy and enlightenment to everybody in the theater. When I go, what the heck was that?
Let it be known to everybody who's watching this that you do not want to go to a movie and sit next to Rex.
That's a lie.
That's one of the best things about social distancing is that he has to have an empty seat on both sides of him. So he has no one to talk to.
If this were true, why is it that Ayame has a running dibs to sit next to me? Every time she's like, I gotta sit next to Rex.
I don't quite recall it goes that way.
I'm pretty sure it's exactly the opposite, where it's like, Rex, where are you sitting? Okay, now I need to sit as far away from that as possible.
See,
I'm the John Madden of the movie theater.
It usually goes.
Now that I'll agree with.
Rex wants to sit next to Ayame because Ayame's the target audience for said jokes and puns.
Because when I say the stuff, she'll go, ugh. And like I said, I'm the John Madden of the movie theater. So I'll be like, why is the Jedi going to move and go over this way and bring it back around? Then you're going to take and see Darth Vader coming from the side, and then you're going to go, blah, 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 blah.
He's not wrong. It is. I do get a lot of play-by-plays.
What it's like. It really is.
Yeah.
So that might have to be a clip. That could be easy peasy.
Yeah, just as incoherent too. Don't worry.
It's a good one because when I'm telling you, some days I amaze myself at the things I say in movies. Blows my
Yeah,
head.
I
You're
mean,
the only
I
one.
would never say I wasn't amazed by them. I
Oh,
just
you
wouldn't
guys.
necessarily say I was amused by them.
Well, the whole point of it is that I really like to go do some.
That I'm with you. It would be nice to be able to go to a movie or an arcade or something. Just get out a little bit more.
Oh yeah, yeah. Again, I don't think anybody would disagree with you there. I mean, not just Karma events, but I mean, I'd love to go to Nickelcade again or Nickelmania or whatever it's called again. It's funny because let's see, Wonder Woman 84 just came out. It's playing in theaters and on HBO. And it's just weird. I mean, it's like there were so many movies like didn't come out this year or came out and they went like straight to streaming services, and it's just
Yeah.
weird. It's and I don't, obviously you guys know what my feeling on that is. It's just weird, like there's so little fanfare for some of these, like they don't even, it's like
Yeah.
they're not marketing them, or it seems to me like they're not marketing them
Yeah.
nearly as aggressively, and they're wondering why they're getting diminishing returns on them, and it's just weird to
Yeah.
me, but
I do have a YouTube habit, and they play, which is I watch a lot of friggin' YouTube, and they do have I have seen a 1984 commercial on YouTube. But like
I've
I
seen
don't
them,
see them much anywhere else.
but
And
that's what I mean. It's like you see them, but I watch a lot of YouTube,
yeah,
and obviously I don't usually have ads enabled, but when I do, it's like I don't usually see those type of
yeah,
ads, and I certainly don't. I mean, it's just weird because I don't watch a lot of TV, and I realize on the rare occasions I do how many more commercials you used to see on television. You're
oh
sitting
yeah,
there watching a show, and every 5 or 6 minutes you get 7 or 8 ads.
Mhm.
yeah.
So it might just be kind of that, but it's just weird because you don't really hear about them. I guess I'm used to seeing ads on the internet more, and I just don't think I saw more articles about the movie than I saw ads for it.
Well, in this movie, she's 84 years old, right?
No, it takes place. It takes place in 1984.
Oh, that's news to me. I thought they were going to get the original lady back.
For 84.
She's not even 84.
Wow.
I have to age her up.
I think is she still alive?
I don't know. I think she might have actually passed away.
Who?
The original Wonder Woman.
Lucy
We're
Lawless?
gonna have to look
Or
now.
not Lucy Lawless.
That's Xena.
I'm gonna look like a total dink. We're gonna have to look
I
this
think
up.
she did. I think she did actually.
Linda
Her name
Carter.
is Jimmy Carter,
Linda Carter.
married to
And,
Jimmy,
let's see.
a peanut farmer from Georgia.
Let's see.
Was that her husband?
Yeah, she is still alive.
Oh, hey,
Hey, oh, well, congratulations,
Yeah,
Linda.
that's good. That's
Linda
really
Carter.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you
Yeah,
have
they
it.
should just throw her in that one. It'd be great.
She might be in it. I mean, that would
There's
seems
a
like
cameo,
this
at least.
seems like the sort of thing that they would do.
Hey, if they could put Lou Ferrigno in the Hulk movies for cameos, why not her? Right?
They
Lou-
did not.
Was
yeah,
he?
they did. Dude, in the Marvel Incredible Hulk one that had Edward
Oh.
Norton. Lou
Is that
Ferrigno.
the one that nobody knows or talks about?
No, that's the. I mean, that's. Well, I mean, I guess that would be the one that no one talks about because I definitely hear more about the one that was directed by. Was it Ang Lee?
Yeah, Ang Lee.
Directed the other one that was so bad, and then
Mm-hmm.
the Edward Norton one was just kind of boring.
Yeah, that Ang Lee was the director. Yeah, the one where the Hulk looked like Shrek.
He looked like Shrek, and they had those like the whole movie is full of those really stupid transitions,
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
bad.
and he spoke
Like all
with a
the
Scottish accent.
little swoops and like boxes and like pop-ins and shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
that was a terrible, terrible thing.
Yeah. But, sometimes terrible makes
Well, I
perfect-
mean,
perfect
yeah, it's like
aftertaste.
we were saying. It's people are at least talking about that one. People
Oh,
aren't
yeah.
talking about the Edward Norton one, except when they go, "Well, was that part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe or not?"
It is.
Yeah.
It's the one that is.
It is, but it kind of isn't though, because like if you go back and you watch like the this like the after credit scene, and it's got like Tony Stark in it, and he's talking about the Avengers, but then that didn't actually occur, and yeah, it is and it isn't. Like technically, I think they want it to be so that they don't have to make a Hulk movie. So when people go, "Oh, are you guys going to make a Hulk movie?" They go, "Oh yeah, we did. It had Edward Norton in it." No, you can't find it on any of the streaming services. It's too good.
It's too much of the real deal.
It's too much.
It is too much. Anything with Edward Norton usually becomes too much after a while.
I have to
Edward
say,
Scissorhands, right?
No, that was Johnny Depp.
Yeah, Edward Norton hands.
No,
and Vincent Price. Vincent Price's last film.
Well, that's okay, I guess.
This has become
for Vincent Price.
Become the movie trivia podcast.
It kind of has. It turns.
No, it's
in the end, it comes around to the fact that we all want to go see a movie.
Yeah,
everybody's craving entertainment and needing a break from reality, and this hopefully helps bring some of that. And that's what I love when you guys do it every week or every other week. Is it's something to look forward to, even though there's not much that we can go do. At least we can come sit and talk about movies and karma and all kinds of golf tournaments and. Gosh, we talked about all kinds of stuff. Pops, or those things pops that Kevin still collects? Don't they call them that?
Funko Pops.
Yeah, the
Funko Pops.
Bobblehead things and Star Wars.
I mostly just eat Pop cereal.
Collections
but yeah, it's
bar sets that are sitting behind Ayame right now.
What's sitting behind me?
Your bar. You're back in the bar again.
Yeah, well, I still have my setup here for when I was doing online rooms.
Yeah.
I haven't bothered to take it down yet.
So are you training on online rooms? Is that what you're training on?
No, I'm training at the physical location. They made me the trainer over there, and it's my job to get the new actors up to snuff, so to speak.
That'd be fun.
It's been interesting.
Do you wear those directing pants?
I was going
like
to
a horse whip.
I was going to wear them, but they have not come in from Amazon yet.
That'd be great.
I'm hoping they get here by Wednesday because that's when the next training is, and it would make me very happy to be able to go in there with those big pants and like a little beret, and a riding crop, and just like,
just tell them they will what for.
Think of Dom DeLuise from Blazing Saddles. You don't need the whip. You need a really big megaphone, that's like made out of wood that you can go around and hit people with, scream in their ears.
If we ever get to go back to Universal, I'll pick one up.
Perfect.
Because they sell those there.
Now you're thinking.
No, it's been an interesting thing. They made me trainer back in September, I think, maybe early October, and then they hired all these people, and it's weird because all of them are actors or improv people except me. Like I'm literally the only one who's doing this that has zero acting training. So it's tricky because you go into it and you're like, I have the most experience there. I know all the rooms, which doesn't mean a ton anymore because now everybody knows them. But my boss has this really high bar for what he wants out of people. And it's a job that, even though acting is required and improv is helpful, it doesn't really fall into either of those categories. So it's been a very interesting experience. But this is probably the last big one before, maybe for a while. So,
hey, well, at least they can let you do it for a while, and they're keeping you in play to do it. So,
well, we'll see. I mean, we'll see how by the time we have another one of these transmissions, that may not be the case anymore. But fingers crossed. By the next one, I'll if I'm sitting here crying, you'll know that the beginning of the year meeting did not go well.
The beginning of the year meeting.
Yeah.
Holy heck. Just hearing that makes my eyes go.
Well, it's been, obvious. So for those of you who are not aware, I work at an escape room, and I'm not going to say which one, but which I guess really doesn't. Anybody's watching this, it can narrow it down pretty quickly because I'm pretty sure there's only like 5 or 6 in the state. But it's, in fact, you should probably edit that out. There's only 2 people watching, so I'm not worried. Just bleep it out. But it's obviously, COVID hit pretty hard. So it's everything's been kind of touch and go. I did just get these new seats though, so we'll see. Hopefully my boss appreciates. Yeah, I'll tell you about it later. It's a very weird scenario. Anyway, it's weird. So
they're not like movie theater seats, are they?
You know what? They are not, but you could use them like that.
Are you going to start taking robots with you too?
You know what? I've actually thought about it. I've thought it'd be kind of funny if you could do it as a puppet and have like the puppet behind the because it really is. There's like a counter that's like a stage,
right?
And if you had a puppet, you could pop it up there and do the spiel. It would be kind of fun, I think. But
is Servo going on outings lately?
No, Servo's actually in my room missing an arm.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's been missing for a while now. Actually,
the robots are a project. They're just another project, and as you can see, I have quite a few projects that need to get done.
Don't we all?
Yes, we do. We all do. We've got some karma projects and other stuff that we need to get done too.
That's right.
Yeah,
we've still got Secret Project Phase 2.
Phase 2
in the pipeline.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Hey, it's moving though. It's the big part. It's definitely moving. I mean,
we've got a lot of the back end part done.
What's that?
I just was saying we got a lot of the back end stuff done.
Bingo.
The hard part. The next part's the hardest part for me because it includes making a decision about like things that I'm always going, yeah. Like graphics. Do you like red or blue? And I'm like, I like both. So I'm
can't red and blue just live in harmony?
They should be able to.
How did that go again, Rex? What was that?
That's about what it. But it always gets done. But we just got to get some. That is hard for me to. I like a lot of different things, and to make a final decision on graphics and fonts, things like that.
That's really the key. It's not an inability to make a decision. It's just that you get so excited about all of your various choices.
Yeah. I'd be the guy to type the letter out with each letter in a different font.
Yeah, his letters look like ransom notes because it's like a letter from different fonts and styles all pieced together.
It'd be it's just like karma.
That'll make
all of these different ideas pieced and compiled together to create something cool and special. So
one foundational idea tying it all together is the trick.
Yeah. So man, this beard of mine's getting out of hand, isn't it?
I'm eating my mustache right now. It's bugging me.
Smile.
It comes in kind of handy when I'm yawning and kind of hiding it under my mustache.
See, I can't smile and see my teeth. I got to do this. See, there's a big old mustache right there.
Very compelling stuff, guys.
I'm telling you, it gets more and more compelling all the time. So, all right. Okay. So what is something that you guys are looking forward to doing in karma next year?
Jake?
Wow. You know what? I want to do a karma cube. That's what I want. That's what I'm looking forward to doing for karma. The karmic transmissions and everything are fun, but I want us to do a karma cube again. That's what I'm itching for.
Yeah, it's annual. We've done it every year except for this year because of
I know
the issues. Do you think I hope that things open up so we can do that. That'd be awesome.
That's what I'm aiming for too. That's really what I want to get done. I want to be able to get together with all of our karma agents and have some more fun. Spread a little love together.
How about you?
I imagine by that time I mean, what that takes place, what, in July?
Yeah,
Usually in July is when we do it.
Yeah, I imagine by then things may just be to a point where we can do that. And and I will say this, I did miss the Karmic a lot this year.
Yeah.
Like it, I didn't think I would. I mean, I knew I would miss it, but I didn't think I'd miss it quite as much as I did. The Karmic is a big one. Like it's really weird not being able to, I think it was part of the reason why this year felt so weird, because we didn't have some of those milestones to kind of break it up.
Yeah, we always, that's karma's consistent, and that's the one thing that is special about it, is that it's, when you act consistently, that means that you have a reliable way of judging what's going to come in the future. So everybody's craving consistency. Nobody likes charity, they love consistency. And that's one thing that we at Karma do really well. We always have Karma queues. We always have sticker events. There's always chili meetups. And the biggest thing that happened was all of those things are functions that we do with people, and we get together. And that's the one thing we weren't allowed to do. So like you're saying, the whole year just blazed by, but we didn't do any of the things that we usually always do, even including the Karma Crew trip to in October that we take down to Disneyland and Universal Studios and stuff. We couldn't even do that. So it's literally just a year of busy work and then none of the fun payout.
None of the fun stuff.
The only constant was the work.
Yeah. But the thing of it is we were consistent.
Yeah.
We always meet our obligations. We always do what we're supposed to do. But like that's what I was saying. It's just a real kick in the pants, because
you couldn't have the friends and family out. You couldn't, and that's really why I like the Karmic so much. Is we have a lot of agents that come to the sticker event, but the Karmic is a time for those agents that don't come to that to come out and just have a good time too. Like Dad. Dad and Sandy don't come label food with us, even though they buy it every month and they contribute every month, but they'll come to the Karmic. You know what I mean? And
a hamburger for free? Come on, man.
What guy doesn't like a free burger?
Are you kidding me? So
but yeah, it's those things, those things that those people didn't get to do, and it's even harder for our agents. I know a lot of people, like you said, the consistency, they love coming out and being able to participate in something really fun like a label event. But even though we get to go do the food, I know how much they missed it. That's one thing that I heard a lot of. And I look forward to us being able to do that stuff again. And when we can do it, bring it roaring back. That would be the best part, is bring it right back to exactly where it was, like it never stopped.
We might have to do
bigger,
next year.
Better. Yeah. But I'm gonna have to make a 5-2 Karma. I haven't made one of those in a little while, which is shame on me, I guess, huh? But I got to make one, because I don't think we're going to be able to do sticker events for the first part of the year either.
I'd say that's a pretty reasonable assumption.
And so I need to make an announcement, tell everybody that, because of the surge and all the other stuff that's been going on, and just because it's so crazy out there, we're probably going to have to still continue to just do a holding pattern and do what we're doing best, and share as much of this digital stuff that we can as until we can get out of it. So but how about you, Ayame? What are you looking forward to doing with Karma next year?
The van.
The van.
I'm never gonna let that go. No, I mean, I do want to do that. I think that's obviously we've talked about it a lot. I don't know. I've said before that I think one of the greatest things about what's going on right now for small business is the ability to pivot. And I'm looking forward to, once the holidays are over, being able to take some time to go back and look at what we've been doing, what's worked and what hasn't, and also kind of find those new avenues to help karma expand. I know me personally, I've been spending a little bit more time recently looking into um, social media promotion, that kind of stuff. Um, so being able to kind of get involved with some new projects, get back on a schedule. Christmas and ever since Thanksgiving, I feel like everything's been completely screwed up.
Yeah, it has
Because
been.
work's been crazy, and just trying to get together, trying to find time to get together. Um, this year of all years has been nuts. So I think the thing I'm most looking forward to, I guess, would be getting back on something resembling a schedule, and then all of the benefits that can come from that, because there are a lot. We talked about phase 2, we kind of tease it a little bit, but I think there's some good things coming in karma that I'm really excited to see how people respond to them. So
yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Well,
What about you, Rex?
I'm looking forward to all of the above. I think that you guys have, just getting together, being together. The van is something that should get done.
It's gonna get done.
It's my old hippie rock and roll van that I made my senior year of high school. That's painted like Eddie Van Halen's guitar inside, but we're gonna it's got a couch in it, and it's awesome.
You should make
But
a
we're gonna
5-2
turn it
karma
into
about the van.
the what?
You should make a 5-2 karma about the van, just like
I would have to do it when we're making it, when we're fixing the van.
Oh no, it'd be like
Because it's
before
gonna need a
video.
paint job, gonna need some karma logos and stuff slapped all over it, and make it into something awesome, a big rolling billboard. But and that's it for me too. Is I'm really looking forward to getting a fresh breath of air and trying to do my best, because this is my entire existence. I put my livelihood, my time, my passion, and my energy into it, and I need to start making sure that I follow through with that, because I love getting to try to make the world a better place and trying to create and do business and stuff. But a year like this can really take the wind out of you. And if I don't know how to say it, except for, if I want to try to make the world be what I know it can be, if I want the future to grow and be something that we can all work together to do, to make it that, which is an amazing place where people care about each other and just have this basic idea of karma that allows us to always work and live and play together in great ways. I got a lot of work to do. I've got a lot of talking to do. I've got a lot of love to share and spread. And we need as many people to just try to change their minds and their actions, so that way we can make this a reality. And trying to find ways and think of creative ways to talk about that, but still hit home how important this is the real challenge. And I'm looking forward to that, to trying to figure out how to do that. And yeah, sorry if it got a little serious there for a minute, but like I said, this is my entire existence, so it's serious to me. I love it, and I love the people that we get to meet and try to grow with. But man, big ideas take take big work. So, but yeah, I hope that makes any kind of sense. So,
well, it makes about as much sense as anything else you say.
That's good. But it's it's the truth, is that it's a hard thing to try to say what we all know in our hearts. A thing like karma doesn't need to be explained. It's felt, and we all know it, and we all feel it. And to try to turn it into a business, I thought was going to be is just that easy. But it's a crazy world we're living in, and it's hard to believe in anything. But karma seems to be real. Everybody still says that. Well, it's karma, so let's make it business. Let's make it what drives our economic work. This economic whirlwind and drive us into a new, better, brighter future. So, yeah, I get a little weird, don't I?
I mean,
It's
it's I mean, it's the passion, and it's always been great to listen to you talk about it. You have a conviction that is. I mean, I don't think a lot of people people who've been in it a long time start to kind of get that, and they never quite are, and they can. We've got a lot of the other videos where Kevin Steele, for example, talks like that. Eric, to a degree, all have that. They kind of get to that point, but it definitely takes a while. And you're definitely one of the. I mean, it's always enjoyable to listen to, and you're always the best at it. So,
well, I hope so. Well, that's not fair. It's not my idea. So it's just one voice singing the same thing that we all know. So it might not be my voice that has the right way of saying it. Like you're saying, there's people, Jake, you, Ayame, and Clint, and there's so many. Colby's great that they just have a voice to talk about our idea of being better, loving each other, caring for each other, and relying on the thing that's made us special and different, which is our human element, the thing, to care and to empathize and then to act upon that. So it's yeah, and that's what I mean is I keep struggling with it to try to figure out how do you say what everybody already knows. It's just making people believe that we already can do what we can do what we believe in. So because karma's not new. It's the thing that started it all. When two guys met in the woods, it was like, well, I guess I better not be a jerk to him, because if I'm a jerk to him, he'll be a jerk to me. And then they shook hands, and then there you go. And fast forward thousands of years, and we're sitting in front of my mom's doll cabinets. Look at this. Look at that doll. Yeah. A little creepy.
yeah,
talking about karma. So that's how it all happened in a nutshell.
Yeah, in a nutshell.
I think James Earl Jones said that best.
Yeah. Some guys met and
Oh wait, no, he did the other one. Damn it.
James Earl Jones didn't do anything like that.
No, so okay, so it was there's
Freckles.
Huh?
You're thinking
No. There were two different claymation shorts that were about the history of the world and mankind and all that. One of them was narrated by James Earl Jones, and the other one wasn't. And the other one, who was narrated by, I don't really know the name of the guy, but it ended with and it would have this big grandiose huge 3-minute formation of the world and how it all happened, and going through all of life and all the stuff up to and it ends with the narrator saying, "In a nutshell."
Yeah. So, in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So.
Oh.
Huh.
But
Will Vinton.
Yeah. The other thing I'm looking forward to is our work.
Jeez.
I love getting together with you guys and talking about new weird things. And even when it's just us talking about nothing, movies, because it gets the juices flowing, gets me excited. And shit, I'm around create. I just swore on the transmission.
Oh, it happens.
I've done that like 4 times tonight.
I know. Well, shit, don't tell anybody. Oh, I did it again. So
I'm the worst at swearing. Sorry, everybody.
I try my best, but I work with creative people, creative and interesting people, and so just getting to see some of the stuff that you guys get to come up with is exciting to me. I love to, when Jake will sit there and be like, "Okay, Rex, here's how the back office works," and and then I don't get it after like the 10th time. It makes me laugh because that's part of the game. I'm like, well, why do I need to remember when I've got such good people with me? And the same goes with you, Aomi, with like doing photo stuff in Photoshop. I know more than I let on, but part of the game is me pretending that I'm too dumb to do a lot of that stuff. So,
right.
Yeah,
it's because you guys do such good work. It's a compliment.
Thanks.
Yeah. I think. So I'm looking forward to getting to be Tom Sawyer in 2021 and see what kind of work we can get done.
Yeah. You wanting to be Tom Sawyer. Yes. Well, here's the thing. It's
Jake whitewash the fence.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta have a whitewash fence in order to put some color on it later on. So
there you go.
Orange and blue like Karma colors do.
Yeah. But no, it's true. We definitely have a very unique and interesting group of people that come up with incredibly creative ways of doing things. That's one of the best parts about it, because like you said, we've had agents come up with ideas like wanting to spread the idea through other videos, through wanting to do various, Ayame, when you did the it was the yard sale, you doing the yard sale to go out and promote Karma and just be out around people, a lot of those things, just creative ways of interacting with people. It's one of the best parts about the group. And I completely agree with you, Rex. That's one of the things that I really look forward to as well, is being able to spend more time with these people and driving these things home. Let's all of these ideas have got the greatest engine behind them, being the way that Karma Incarnate can allow them to build something to further their own goals and their own objectives while doing something good for the world. Right? It's got the greatest engine behind it. Now we've just got to get them to put some tires on those ideas and get them rolling. Right?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm looking forward to, is finding ways to help encourage some of those guys to take a chance, go out there and do something a little bit more, kind of like we've had people talk about wanting to do farmers markets and ice cream cones and all kinds of stuff. And it's, what can we do to help and, encourage that to happen? Right. That's really a big thing that I'm looking forward to as well, is finding ways to work with everybody else to keep their things moving too. Because in the end, it's all to help Karma. Like you said, that's the incredible part about all of our agents and all the people involved. So I definitely look forward to getting to do more of that with them.
Yeah.
God, it has been a while since you've had people over at your house to talk about Karma, hasn't it? Yeah.
Outside of us getting together on Wednesdays to kind of do all the back office work and everything that we kind of do, yeah, because a lot of that stuff, it would happen. We would talk about that stuff at label events, is where we would start coming up with some of those ideas.
Chili's meetups.
Yeah, Chili's meetups, and from there it would be like, okay, whose house are we meeting at to get something to happen.
Well, and then and a lot of times, you will get invited to go over to people's houses and talk and do stuff, and that's that's kind of what I was meaning by this being hard for this business, is that it's Karma's not anything that you have to that you do, because everybody's already doing it. We all interact, and we're all people trying to find better ways to function in this world. So if we can just tie our economic system to interacting with people and being good, then it's game over. But we can't even go hang out at people's houses.
Mm-hmm.
And it's I went to the Stills house a couple weeks ago. That was really nice, and we sat and talked about Karma for like an hour and how much fun we had. But it's just you can't get groups of people together.
And that was the first time in how many months?
Long time.
And that's, like you said, it's that right there. Whereas before, once every couple of months or so, we had those opportunities, and now you start to realize just how incredible it was to have those opportunities. Well, that's when the rubber meets the road.
Yeah. That's true in so many things. I mean, you know, even outside of Karma, just how much is, you know, I was talking with Paul from Taymation Studios earlier tonight, and you know, we were just talking about Disneyland and how much the potential there is to change when it reopens, and it's true with everything. I mean, you know, when we come out of this, you know, everybody always talks about getting back to normal, and I mean, normal's not even on the table anymore. You know, I'll be shocked to see how many theaters even are around when we can actually go back out, and you know, and when people are going back out en masse or en masse, whatever, to go to movies again. You know, how many of them will just keep going to streaming services? How many theaters are going to close down? How many arcades are going to close down? When they do reopen, like, you know, what is reopening really going to look like? You know, everything's got, you know, everybody's got plexiglass up everywhere now. There's hand sanitizer stations everywhere now. I mean, you know, I understand the necessity for all those things, but just getting back to a point where it's going to be like, you know, how do we prevent this kind of thing from happening again? What are those measures that are going to stay in place? What kind of places are going to stay closed? It's going to be interesting to see. Not always pleasant, certainly, but definitely interesting.
Yeah. Well, how's Paul doing over there at Taymation Studios?
You know, we didn't talk too much about that, but he seems to be doing okay. We were just basically just like, so we were just talking about Disneyland really, and it was very brief. I was actually going to pick his brain about the Super Nintendo Land, but he's way busier than me. So
we watched the video yesterday, me and Jakey.
Oh, with Miyamoto.
Yeah, with Miyamoto.
Giving everybody the grand tour.
I'm pretty excited about it. Like, I'm not sure how I feel about the whole thing, but like I'm definitely intrigued. You know, just like with you know, Wizarding World, the interactive elements are something I'm really excited about. That one where you make the shell go out of the pipe and you have to hit it at just the right part so it goes up and hits the Goomba. Like, I can't imagine there's going to be a line of like 50 people waiting to do that all the time.
Yeah,
but that's still going to be neat to see, you know.
Yeah, that's the part that I'm like going, okay, this is a fantastic idea if I got to run around the park by myself.
Yeah, if you were there by yourself and not in a crowd of theme park goers.
You mean if you were like Super Mario himself?
Oh, could you imagine? So,
but yeah, I mean, I thought that was really cool.
It looks fantastic.
I'm curious of how the Mario Kart thing is going to work with I don't even know what they call them, the augmented reality glasses.
I didn't see anything about that. Oh,
well, it was at the very end. Yeah, it's the very end. They're like, you get on the Mario Kart ride and they have these glasses that you wear.
I thought they were just 3D.
Well, that's the thing is they kind of look like 3D glasses, but as I understand it, they're supposed to be like augmented reality glasses. And I don't know how that's going to work, but I will be interested to see if it works.
Yeah.
Let's see. In other theme park news, Star Wars has, it's Star Wars. Disney has resumed work on their Star Wars hotel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you guys can tune back into the Karma Disney podcast in order to learn more about that.
Well, yeah, Disney.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
Yeah,
I'd love to go.
That hotel's going to be way too expensive. Is my only issue with it.
You know what? It's going to be expensive, but you know, I would stay there. I mean, probably. I'll have to wait to see when it opens to see what they actually do with it. But I mean, in concept, I would stay there.
Wow.
Well, just be sure to book your reservation for 2045 when they finally have an opening for you.
Yeah, no kidding. That's the other thing is, you know, this year is, you know, you look at, I don't know if it's gotten worse, but like obviously following video game news like I do, you look at, you know, the amount of scalping that seems to have increased 500-fold for like the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X/S launches.
Did really?
Oh God, yeah. Like it's if you get on YouTube and watch, any of the big video game discussions, so many of them are talking about how much scalping is going on with those. Scalpers are buying, basically entire shipments of systems to resell to people. And people are stupid enough to buy them. Is the thing. You know what? I'll use the word stupid, because if you spend more than the MSRP for a PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series, whatever, right now, you're stupid.
Yeah,
that's an objective fact. There will never be a time for the rest of human existence where those systems are not available. Like in 3 months, they will be in every store, and you will be able to buy one from now from that point until the day that you die. And people are willing to drop thousands on these and encourage people to screw other people like that.
Well,
that's crazy.
I don't know. I had a point with that, but I don't remember what it was. You'll have to forgive me. I'm not feeling great, as you may have guessed. But there was at some point there was a point for me saying that.
Yeah.
I think it comes back to people being better with people, right?
It was the new normal. That's what I was going.
Yeah, the new normal.
Yeah.
Well, scalping happened well before this kind of stuff, but
it did. But you look at, there's another one that I can't remember the name of it. It's a handheld that was released by another company that does. They do mostly synthesizer equipment, but they do gaming machines too, like not modern ones, but like the last one they released
Arcades?
was like no, so it wasn't an arcade. It was they released for all intents and purposes, it was a Game Boy, but it played, as I understand it, played Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and I want to say Game Gear or TurboGrafx. I don't remember. But they make really amazing hardware, like retro hardware, using, if I'm not mistaken, FPGA boards as opposed to just software emulation. So they play the original hardware and they work really reliably. They work really well. And they're a smaller company, so they do really short runs of products. But it was the same thing. Like, people got on there and they were sold out, I think, in 5 minutes. And so many of them were bought up by scalpers. Disney is another one this year that they had such a big problem with reselling and like buying limited editions, because they were doing like a year-long limited edition releases on a lot of things, that they would have things where you'd have to queue to get on the website to get a chance to buy these things.
Wow.
And it's, it's just, it seems to me that has really ramped up this year, with people not being able to go outside. And, obviously they say a lot of it is about money, but
yeah,
it's just, again, it's that whole Brave New World mentality. When things do open up again, I wonder what they're really going to be like.
Yeah.
And I hope that Karma is one of the things that's a mainstay for that. I mean, obviously Karma will still be around, but
yeah.
I think Karma has a really important place in the Brave New World. So
I do too. I think that that it's, like you say, Brave New World takes brave people to go out and take risks and to do something amazing. And that's one thing that's awesome about all the community impact agents and you guys and Taylor down at Taymation Studios that does work for us, and everybody that's involved, is that it's a brave effort. It's literally doing what everyone says is just so common sense that it's like, well, why wouldn't it happen? And it's business with the purest childlike attitude of saying, well, it needs to be fair, it needs to be right, it needs to, reward people for doing good things. And yeah, what takes more courage than to act like a kid when you're an adult?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to do, but
Well,
good people. Do good things.
That's the counter in a lot of ways to that idea of what scalpers do. Is people sitting there going, there's not enough, and Karma's the one sitting here going, no, there's more than enough for everyone. Let's just get it out there and make it better, right? And that's why it does take a much braver individual to be willing to say, you know what, no, there is enough for all of us, because that's a truly selfless person right there. Yeah. Is when people think that there's scarcity that they sit there and only worry about themselves. So the best thing that we can really do is hold to that mentality and share it. That like you said, encourage people to talk and to want to share that. No, there is plenty. There is enough for us to get to help each other and look out for each other. Right. So, because that's really how you counter that stuff. And taking a year of people crammed in their houses with not much going on, it's an easy time for people to start forgetting about a lot of that stuff. Because when you're stuck in your home, all you can think about is what's in your home. It's kind of easy to forget what else is out there. So
it's very true.
Yeah. And that's why, like you said, a little common sense, and all of a sudden those people are going to look at those scalpers and just go, "What? Really? No, I'm out." Because that's all that it takes. It takes just a one chance of them being able to see that no, that's not what needs to happen.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, I don't think the holidays help out when it comes to some of those sales, and that's the video game companies have got that figured out too.
Yeah, and they're obviously they're not blameless. I mean, and it drives me crazy because companies, they create all these artificial scarcities and there's no reason for it. I mean, there's no reason that Sony can't spend a year before the release of a system making systems. There's no, barring, the technical problems that they face, there's literally no reason not to do that except to create that sense of artificial scarcity, that FOMO, the fear of missing out, which is so prevalent with.
Here's a funny one to bring it into an immediate. About 6 months ago, they said that there was going to be a Dr. Pepper shortage. You remember that, Rex?
Do I remember that?
Yeah, do you remember?
Rex still has nightmares about that.
I'm the reason behind it.
Well, it's funny because at the time when they said it, I was the one going, guys, it's all just they're leaning into it and going to tell people that there's a shortage so that people will panic buy Dr. Pepper like they did with toilet paper.
I never heard why they thought there was going to be a Dr. Pepper shortage, and what reality would there ever be a run on Dr. Pepper? Like, what was the reason?
Well, what it came down to is
it's delicious. That's what
there were aluminum shortages out of China. Okay. And what had happened is Coca-Cola and Pepsi-Cola and other distributors had sourced other areas to bring aluminum in from, but Dr. Pepper had not. So their production line only was supposed to be a shortage. And I don't know about you, I never saw a shortage of Dr. Pepper.
Well, I literally only ever heard about that from you guys.
It made headlines. Like
I'm not saying it didn't. Yeah. It was like the toilet paper thing I heard about. I saw that.
Yeah.
But like the Dr. Pepper thing, you guys talked about it and I never heard anyone else talk about it. So for a while I was thinking, well, they must have gotten this from that same website where they heard about the cannibal and the human beef jerky. But I was just wondering because I'm like, I'm thinking, Dr. Pepper, you can still get it from fountains. You can still get it in bottles. So yeah, it was just the canned version of Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, it was supposed to be cans. And this is why I started laughing at it, is because they all use a lot of the same packaging and distribution companies. So if there's an aluminum shortage, it's going to hit all canned beverages.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Dr. Pepper.
you would think that like all of the other beverages because aren't they a Coca-Cola product or are they Pepsi?
No, they're their own.
No, they're their own. Oh, yeah. I thought
they
Dr.
use
Pepper
the others
was
as like distributors.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Dr. Pepper was like a Pepsi subsidiary or
The
something.
doctor doesn't practice with others.
Yeah.
The doctor's got his own practice.
That's why he's a doctor.
Okay.
No.
Well, see, that makes more sense because I thought it was just a Pepsi thing.
Yeah.
Like if there was a shortage of Dr. Pepper, surely there would be a shortage of worse beverages first. Like they would like put Dr. Pepper in those cans before they put like
Diet Dr. Pepper.
That blue Mountain Dew that tastes like roadkill.
It all tastes like roadkill compared to the good
really
doctor.
So,
you know, guys, I gotta say, I don't think Clint's gonna join us.
Well, no, it's already 8 o'clock.
Well past time, and I never heard from him. But
look at that one,
okay.
peeking
This
through
is a
there.
this has been a very fun and engaging group. You know.
Yeah.
So.
It has been fun. So.
But as usual, we're kind of down to the last bit of it. And since we're talking on Dr. Pepper and one of Rex's favorite subjects, I figure we could let him get the last word in here. Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, think about it for a second, because I do want to say thank you for watching the Karmic transmission this year. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for a year of being able to do this. Happy New Year. Happy new decade. If you're one of those people that think that 2021 is the start of the decade, you're wrong. But thank you anyway, and Happy New Year. Rex, go ahead.
Well, what about Jake's got to say something?
Oh.
Hey, I was going to just wrap it up at the end after you, brother man, but I guess I could say, you know.
Well, all I'm going to say then is thank you guys, like Ayame said, for joining and watching Jake and Ayame and Clint every other week. Get on here consistently and talk about karma. Please, I know you've got friends sitting at home on a Monday night that are doing nothing. Share it with them. Let them come and join the conversation and listen to us talk about movies and karma and other stuff that may not seem important, but it really is what makes the world go round. So come on, guys, invite some people, bring them around. Let's start spreading this idea of karma. And now it's Jakey's turn.
Well, it's a tall order there, Rexy boy. But no, I would like to say thank you to everybody, you know, especially Ayame, Rex, Clint, you guys for coming on and being willing to spend some time to do all of this and participate in the karmic transmission. You know, that's really all that the name says it all. It's a transmission for any and all things to bring about a little bit of joy and some good karma for folks. So I can't thank you guys enough for participating. And for anybody that's watched, listened, you know, even giving us the time of day, just looking to see what's going on, I can't thank you enough for being willing to come out and hear what we have to say or take part in some of our discussions. All of our community impacts agents that have been on this year, you guys are incredible. We couldn't do this without you guys. And this really, it comes down to thank you. You know, it's an incredible way to keep the year rolling. And I know we haven't quite hit our year mark yet. We're only at number 18. So we've got 8 more before we hit the full year mark, guys. So stick with us. 8 more transmissions and we'll have a year under our belt, and it's just going to keep getting better from here. And I can't wait to see where it takes us.
2021.
That's right. Happy New Year to you guys. That's the other big one, is I hope you all have a wonderful new year. So
thank you. Happy New Year to you too.
Happy New Year, guys. I love the heck out of you.
As always,
okay,
again,
I'm going to say it. Karma out.
Karma
Not
out.
yet. He's got to do his thing.
At Ayame X Goddess, at the Karmic feed on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Karma Incarnate. Find us at karmaincarnate.com. Yes, Rex, we're all over the place tonight.
We're all
but
over
in
the
the
place.
end, where you're going to find us is helping people in our local communities. That's what Karma is going to be found doing every single month. So you don't see us online, look for us in our communities. So I love you guys.
Can I say it now?
Yes.
Damn.
Karma out.